sell me this pen. So this month's challenge is obviously, as you can see from all these gimmicks, investing. And the stock market is quite an ambiguous thing. I think I probably said that in the last monthly challenge, but it is. And with these challenges, it's like I am trying to dive into and hopefully explain to you lot what these things are about, anything that I've found difficult, so might as well get into it. So the stock market, big ambiguous world of the rich getting richer. So to get a bit of a grip on the stock market, you probably want to know a few things. So instead of me just sitting here talking to you, I'm going to switch back and forth between me doing some random stuff, explaining it. Professionally known as a part of equity in a company. Or, in basic terms, a partial part ownership of a company for the public to buy. Why would you want to buy one? Well, the shares have the ability to pay you. You can be paid in terms of two ways. One being appreciation. Appreciation being the rise in the stock price, or formerly known as buy low, sell high. Or through dividends, which is a direct payment to you from the company's profits/earnings. Now all this is obviously taxable, and it's definitely not a get-rich-quick scheme unless you're lucky. But if you're in the UK and you do want to get involved in some of these things, you can do it through many different ways, such as ISAs and investment accounts. Most common ones are stocks and shares ISAs, which you can set up through numerous different types of banks. A stockbroker, which I probably wouldn't recommend just for the fact they take a percentage of your earnings, obviously for their expertise in asset management. So the profits you do make are obviously reduced significantly as they are taking their share. Probably the most relevant and probably the most common type of investment account would be just a trading platform like Trading 212, which me and Tom are using and a lot of my mates use. And little plug, if you want a free stock up to possibly £100, use a link in the description and then you'll get a stock worth up to £100. I'll get the same stock, which is sick because be able to hopefully profit off them stocks. So yeah, link in the description and get at that.
Hello.
Right, don't know what, I have literally no plan on where it's going to come in the video or what.
Just gonna have it and then.
But I thought, it's going on Meta, I don't want to go 12 months where it's just purely me sat in my room just describing what I've done for the month. Plus, you've been involved in this challenge somewhat as a collective of me, Connor, James and Tom. We decided to invest this month purely off the back of thingy, what's it called? GameStop. That's basically how it started, really, isn't it?
I'd probably say I started before GameStop.
Yeah.
But in terms of a catalyst, GameStop was definitely a catalyst. It really got us all talking about it as a group, which was good. And obviously that means, you know, there's a bit of friendly competition, I suppose. And then
yeah. So I invested total was £227.37, which is a really random number because me and you got a free stock because I joined through Tom on Trading 212.
Oh, yeah. And
little hack. We got £7.
We got a £7 Jet 2 stock,
yeah,
which is actually as of right now £3.21 up, Ryan. So cheers for that.
No worries.
Sorted me out big time.
So £227.37 already appreciated to £227.84.
How much
50p in a day. I don't know, what did you start yours with? Yeah.
So as of the 1st of February, I was on £777.78, with a total return of minus £28, which is 3.61% down in the red.
We'll just come to the end of the month. By the end of the month, I had £233.19 invested, which appreciated, or as you would say, depreciated, to £231.03.
So at the start of the month, obviously I had £777.78. I had a massive increase at one point. I was up 151 quid. This was on the 11th of February, which slowly but surely decreased As of the 28th of February, I'd invested a total of £1,587 with a total return of minus £181.89, which is 11.4% in the red. So, as you can see, you obviously didn't invest as much as I have, and as of right now, it's proven a better strategy. But the key thing is, which I'm sure you'll probably touch on this video anyway, never invest more than you can afford. That's the key, really.
Tom's key for this video.
I'm just thinking, have you touched on your crypto stuff? Because
Oh shit, yeah. Probably a more positive thing that we can both talk about, because it's a market that's just exponentially growing.
Yeah.
And we blindly went into it, really, didn't we? We wasn't like when last year with Mayhem and everything, looking into the stock market, stuff like that. I never even thought of crypto. And I'm sure if you'd invested back then, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness me. Like,
I don't know what the price was back in Mayhem.
let's have a look. Say Bitcoin, yeah, back in May, 7,000.
And what's it at now?
Alright, so it was touching between 7 and 8,000. As of right now, this is pounds obviously. As of right now, it's at 40,000.
Which is, I think, roughly around $60,000, isn't it? That's
the thing about that is, like we were just saying, it's such a volatile market though as well. You've got to be a little bit more cautious with crypto.
Yeah, I'm sure I may dive into it on another monthly challenge, because that's tickled my brain a bit into looking into it. Because I can't, being quite frank, I have no idea what the bloody hell a Bitcoin is, how you get one, the history behind it and everything like that. And you might say it's a bit stupid to invest in it, but where there's hype,
where there's potential. Yeah, there's money to be made.
I think
it can go tits up very quick.
I'll probably explain it more in the video, but it's not like we're sat here going, look how much money you can make, all this crap, because I'm speaking for you here, we probably don't know jack shit about the stock market or anything like that, and sitting here telling you to invest in it is, obviously we're not financial advisors, so legally we can't say invest in the stock market or invest in this or invest in that. But when you think about income streams, this is a type of income stream, and it's like a niche almost. It's like, you think Wall Street, stock market, you think big rich bankers, oh, don't get involved in everything like that, but you don't understand that you can be involved in these huge deals, but just at your scale.
Yeah,
which helps.
Yeah. General summary, I would rather have my money in a place where it has got potential to go up 20%, maybe down 5%, than a place where it's guaranteed to make 0.05%. What's the point in that? I may live to eat my words, but right now that's where I'm at. So
incoming 2021.
That's incoming me bankrupt. Yeah.
Cut back to wherever the bloody hell we are in the video.
Yeah, do a sick transition or something.
Yeah. Now, I'll probably talk about my strategy into investing, because I'm probably a very risk-averse person in terms of, probably ever since I've started earning money and seeing my money go either through shopping or just spending it in general, it always pains me to see my money go. So I've been a very risk-averse person in terms of money. My investment strategy was look for the safest and possibly the most guaranteed, but in the stock market nothing's guaranteed at all, but on average the most guaranteed thing, which was the S&P 500 or FTSE 250 index fund, which is basically S&P 500 being the 500 biggest companies in America and FTSE 250 being the 250 biggest companies in England. Having either of these gives you a pretty good appreciation of value, as it's a representation of how either economy is doing at that time, and it's basically just my outlook on it. The safest thing you could possibly do, in my eyes and what I am doing, is to be investing roughly £200 a month into a stocks and shares ISA through trading 212 into the S&P 500. So from this £200 a month, you can see from this graph that you get something called compound interest. So your investment appreciates, and then you invest on top of that, basically create an exponential growth on your money. As you could see from my portfolio that we've just discussed with Tom, there were points where I was down maybe a few quid, and I was probably down maybe a tenner at one point and stuff like that. And when you've only got 200 quid in, that's what, 5% of what you've actually put in, so you're down a 5% loss. And you could get attached to that. I could cash out and say I don't want to do it or anything like that, but on average the S&P 500 returns 8%. That doesn't mean it's constantly growing 8% every year, because if you look at this graph of the overall return of the S&P 500, you can see there are really high appreciation years and there are really low depreciation years, where it fluctuates between certain things just based off obviously the American economy. So taking that into consideration, you get this so-called 8% growth on your money every year. So in general, like I've discussed with Tom, it's more of a make your money work for you sort of thing. I'm fairly good at saving, and I like to almost pat myself on the back and say, oh yeah, you're good with saving and everything. There comes a point where you have to take a dive, whether that's buying a business, investing into the business and reaping profits off that. But this is also an investment, obviously, in terms of the stock market, as you're putting your money on the line to try and see it rise. So it's not for everyone, and by no means am I recommending it to anyone. I recommend you do a hell of a lot of research, you decide what's right for you, and more importantly, you manage your money according to your budget. So there's a lot to take from this, and it is a vast sector, and it probably takes decades and decades to get a really good grasp of investing. But yeah, I think that's basically it all covered. I hope you like this one. Look out for the next one. I give you a hint onto what next month is if I go like this. So yeah, basically if you caught up with Mayhem last year, I'm just a meditating guru, so watch out for next month, as it should be coming a lot earlier than this one in the month. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.